What's up, everybody? My name is Rob G and welcome to the channel. If this is your first time here on the channel, I want to thank each and every one of you for visiting the channel. On this channel, you'll find some helpful tips and information to help you get started here on the platform. If that's something that you're interested in, please consider subscribing to the channel below so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. With that said, it would help the algorithm and me as a content creator if you did so, and I truly appreciate that. Today we're going to be talking about creating some cool thumbnails for your YouTube channel. One of the most important things about uploading videos to YouTube is to have some really nice thumbnails to actually make people want to click on those thumbnails. And in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create some cool ones like that. So I hope you guys find some value in this video, and I hope you guys like the video. Okay, so now that I'm on my desktop, what we're going to do is I'm going to open up Google Chrome because that's the browser of my choice. And once I open up Google Chrome, I'm going to go to Canva. Now, this is an online service that allows you to do a lot of customizations to your thumbnails, to YouTube channel headers, and just about anything that you can think of. Canva has it right here. You can go down here, you can see you got presentations, logos, videos, Instagram posts, YouTube icons, posters, and just about anything they have is right here. The first thing we want to do here is we want to create a custom template, and this custom template I'm using is going to be 1920 by 1080 because it's a high resolution template and is fully HD. So we're going to use that setting for this one. And once you come over here, you have a lot of different stuff here as far as backgrounds is concerned. If you want to add one of these backgrounds here, you can actually do that. And now once you hover over some of these icons, stuff like that, you'll notice that some of them says free on it. Some of them has like a pro version of it. So if that, that's a paid version of it. So if you don't have the paid version of it, you won't be able to use that one. But for the most part, they have a lot of free stuff here that you can actually use. You can just scroll down and just browse. They have a lot of different stuff here, and these are all free. So this is actually really good. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to add an image that I take, because I usually take a lot of crazy shots when I shoot my videos. I take a couple of crazy shots that I can actually use later on as a thumbnail. Okay, but if you come on the side, you can actually add a lot of different stuff here. But what we're going to do here is we have elements here, and we have uploads where we can actually upload any kind of image that we want that we can actually use with this thumbnail. Okay, we can add text, and we have an option here for a lot of different other stuff that we can actually use. But the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to click on upload, and here's some of the crazy shots that I actually uploaded of myself, and I'm going to use that in this tutorial to kind of show you how we can kind of customize this. I'm going to use this one because I think this is probably like the most craziest shot that I ever took. So we're going to use that. Okay. All right. So we got this here. We're going to actually expand this so we can fill up this box here. Right. We're going to do this, and we got it. Now we have our thumbnail here. Right. So the next thing I'm going to do is here, I'm going to go here where it says edit image, and I'm going to click on that. And what I'm going to do here is we're going to kind of change a couple of things in here, so we can actually customize this. Okay, so we're gonna actually do that. So we can change the brightness, we can change the contrast, we can change the saturation on here. We can do a lot of different stuff here, right? So let's go back here for a minute, and let's just see all. Let's click on see all. All right, so now once you open this up, you have a lot of different options where you can actually change a lot of stuff. You got the brightness, you got contrast, saturation, tint, blur, so on. You got the vintage, warm, clarity, vibrant. You got a lot of different stuff. So you can actually alter this image so it can look a little better if that's what you want to do. All right, but the most part here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to clear this image up a little. So I'm going to click on the blur right here, and I'm going to just kind of clear this image up a little bit so it can kind of pop a little bit, so you can stand out a little more. You can adjust the contrast if needed, and it looks like even more clearer, or you can adjust the brightness if you want a darker image or you want something a little more lighter. So we're gonna kind of keep this one right here because that looks really well right there. All right, so now what I'm gonna do here is, now I don't really want this image like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna click on where it says flip, and I'm gonna change this image to the other side like that, right? And then I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna shorten this image out just a little bit, and I'm going to slide this over like that. Okay, so this way I can get more space for my text when I start adding my text on the side over here. Okay, The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some text. So we need some kind of text here. So we're going to just go up to here and we're going to click on text, and I'm going to drag this text over here, but I'm going to also change the color of the text, and I'm just going to change that to white. All right, so now we got our text here, and then I'm going to go to here where it says elements, and I'm just going to add that box so I can actually put my text on it, so it can actually stand out for the background, so it can actually really make the text pop on that, right? So we're going to use this one. Well, this one here, you can actually adjust the size. So we're just going to do like this, and we're going to adjust the size of that, right? And then we're going to take our text and we can add our text to that. But we're going to do that. We're going to place this right over here. We're going to take the text. We're going to add that. We want to change this color too, because I'm not really too crazy about that color. So what we can do is we can change that to red, because this text will stand out nice on that, right? And then we can change this, which we're going to do here right now. Creating. Cool. Right, we're just going to start that, right? So right now, as you can see that right now, it looks really, really nice, because the background is kind of makes the text pop out. You know, you can change if you want to change the different types of text. You got different types of text right here. You can just pick out whatever text that you want, and you can actually just change it. Let's see. You can add this one as cool text if that's something that you like. You can bring it out a little more, you know. Okay, so we got our first layer of text, which looks pretty cool. It says creating cool. And we're going to add a second layer of text. So we're going to do the same thing, repeat the same process that we did before. Okay, so we're going to come over here. We're going to go to elements, and we're going to grab our little square. We're going to click on that, and we're going to change the color right off the back. I want to go with this because I actually want you guys to actually see what I'm actually creating here. So you can either do that. We'll leave this one like that, because you'll be able to see the text really cool on that, right? So we're just going to resize this up a little bit. And once we do that, we just need to add some more text. So we're going to come over here, same thing. I'm going to go up to add a heading. And we're going to place that on there. And we're just going to resize this up a little bit so it actually just fits there. I'm going to trim this down a little bit. Right, so the text just stays in there. And then I'm going to change the color of that text as well, so it can really pop. So now we just got to change this, right? And we're going to say cool thumbnails, right? So that looks pretty good. Actually, that looks fantastic, actually. If you want to change the text, you can actually come up here and change the text again if you want. You can use Oswald, aperture, whatever it is you want to change, you can actually change it here. Or you can use that one, whatever. Right, so we're going to keep this one right here. So now we have a really nice thumbnail already. You have your text there. Everything stands out pretty well. The message is pretty much clear, right? Creating cool thumbnails. And then we're going to add one more to the bottom here, another element. We're going to do this one here. And we're going to do the same thing. This one we're going to have to use, but let's use black for this one. And we're going to resize it again, just like we did the other one. And this one here, I'm going to add some text, but I'm not going to add a lot of text to this one here. So I'm going to just add that. Right, we're going to drag that here. We've got to change that so we can actually see what we're doing here. And this one here, we are going to have to put, I'm just going to put for you, right? We're going to just put that there, just like that. Right. So now you have your text there, and you can make it a little larger if you want to kind of fill things in. So it can look pretty cool, right? All right, so for the most part, it looks pretty good, right? You know, creating cool thumbnails for you. And this is basically your thumbnail that you can actually upload to your channel to use as your thumbnails for your videos. So after you finish all of this, then you can actually, this will actually save it in this service called Canva. It'll actually save it for you. But once you're finished, you just come up here to the top, right? And you're just going to click on your PNG, whatever it is, and here, and you're just going to click download, and it's going to just download your image to you. And once you do that, you can just upload that image to your channel. All right, so that's basically it. So let me go over here real quick, and I'm going to close this. I'm going to go here so we can actually see what it actually looks like. And I'm looking for downloads, and this looks like, that's what it looks like. So it looks pretty good. Yeah, I got to tell you, it looks pretty good. So once you do that, you just upload this image to your channel, and you have a really cool thumbnail. So I hope you guys found some value in this video, in this tutorial. Please post your comments below if you like the video. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much. See you in the next video.